I'm going to select Layer Properties Manager. I'm going to select Show Details. And next, I'm going to click on the button that indicates New. The first layer I'm going to create is going to be for my walls. I'm going to call it a wall, and that's going to be short for architectural walls, both interior and exterior. I'm going to make the color of this layer red, selecting OK. What I just did is I clicked on this small color swatch, and that opened up the Select Color box. I could have also selected color from the pull-down menu. That's why I like having details shown. It gives me both options. So this is going to be for my walls. And I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I've drawn entities that go on the wall layer only. I'm going to make this my current layer. Select OK. Going to my Express Layer Tools, I'm going to select Change to Current Layer. Clicking on it one time, it indicates Select Objects to be changed to the current layer. I'm going to window all of the lines. I clicked in the bottom left-hand corner, released the mouse button, dragged the mouse to the top right corner, and click. And do I wish to select any more objects? No, so I right-click, and all the objects have been placed on the correct layer. Going back to Properties Manager, I do want to add 2 more layers right now. What I could do is select New one time and go ahead and select it again. So it created 2 new layers. Since this one is active, I'm going to type in the layer name here, and this is going to be called ADW, and the color on that will remain white. ADW is short for Architectural Doors and Windows. So the door openings and the windows are going to be placed on this layer, leaving it white. And then I'm going to select this layer, and this time I'll come down to Details, highlight the name and change it. I like making all of my layer names caps. That's a personal preference. Name is Affix. This is short for Architectural Fixtures. The objects that we're going to be placing into the kitchen are referred to as fixtures: the countertop, the sink, the stove, the refrigerator. So all of the objects will go on this layer. The color for that will be yellow. My reason for selecting these colors I will explain when we talk about the printing, the second part of printing. And I indicated that we select these colors so that we can apply line weights to the colors. Alright, I'm going to select OK. By the way, if you accidentally select this close button, the changes that we just made will not be saved. So don't get into the habit of clicking up here. I know it's good to close a lot of the dialog boxes, but it's always best to select OK. So going to my drop-down list, I now have the 3 layers that I need. We will be placing more layers as we talk about dimensioning and hatching, and that'll happen shortly. I will leave the AWOL layer current, and I'm going to continue with the kitchen. Minimize this. I know that it's a 6-inch wall thickness at the bottom, 10 feet from this line up to that one, and then another 6 inches. So offset. This time I will use the keyboard shortcut, O for offset, and enter. Specify distance 10 feet. Selecting this line. Specify point on side to offset, selecting up here. Since I started with the keyboard, I'll continue with it. I'm going to use the enter key now. one time and use the enter key again. That brings back the offset command, changing it to 6 inches, typing in 6 and enter. Select object to offset this line, offsetting up, and enter. So as you can see, we are creating the outline. I do want some of the lines to extend. They may be extending too far, but we'll bring them back in if necessary. And now it's time to put in the openings and start having this look more like the sketch that is on the desktop.